She's very attractive. I suppose so, I murmured. It was undeniable. Diane was very attractive. You lied to me, Simon Ayot, Lisa said. It wasn't exactly a lie. Yes, it was. She moved closer to me, pushing me back toward the cooker. I could hear the beans bubbling away behind me. I raised my arms. It was exactly a lie. Her hand shot out and grabbed my balls. She squeezed gently. Ow! I squawked. It seemed the right thing to say in the circumstances. She walked backward, pulling me out of the kitchen and toward the bedroom. She giggled, her brown eyes flashing up at me. We tumbled onto the bed. 10 minutes later, the smell of burning beans drifted into the bedroom over the mess of clothes, sweat, and bare skin. Chapter 2. No. Gil Appleby, Revere's managing partner and my boss, folded his arms across his chest, daring me to protest. No? It couldn't be no. I couldn't let it be no. While I had worked on many deals in my 2 years at the firm, this was only the second that had my name on it. My first, a PC home leasing company, had been a lucky success in record time. My second, Netcop, was going to be a failure just as quickly. I had promised Craig the money only a few days before. When we had initially invested in Netcop 6 months previously, we had committed to provide more funds when the company needed them. Craig needed them now. Without our cash, his company would go bust. I had given my word. It shouldn't have been an issue. A regular item on the agenda of the Monday morning meeting of the partnership. This was where new investment opportunities were discussed and any problems in Revere's investment portfolio dealt with. Netcop wasn't supposed to be a problem. It was supposed to be an opportunity. The meeting had started in the usual way with Art Altschul talking about BioOne. Art liked to talk about BioOne whenever he could. It was Revere's most successful investment and Art's deal, and he didn't want any of us to forget it. I wasn't listening. My eyes were on a plane lowering itself gingerly through the sky toward an unseen railway at Boston's Logan Airport, 2 miles behind Art Altschul's closely cropped head. My mind was on what I was going to say about Netcop. Eventually, I became aware Art had stopped talking. I was on next. Gil glanced down at the papers in front of him. Okay, Netcop, a $3 million follow-on? Tell us about it, Simon. I cleared my throat. I tried to be concise, low-key, objective. Well, as you no doubt remember, Netcop plans to make the switches that direct the billions of information packets that fly around the internet every day. I began. They've completed the design of the switch, and they need a further $3 million from us to go on to the next stage of their development, building something that they can show to potential customers. Frank and I made the initial investment 6 months ago. At that time, we agreed to put in further funds, provided Netcop met various milestones. As you can see from my memo, they have met these milestones. Internet traffic is growing exponentially, and Netcop has tremendous potential. In my opinion, Craig Doherty has done an excellent job, and we should continue to support him. In the 6 months I had worked with Craig, I had become more and more impressed with his abilities. I had also grown to like him. At 32, he was 3 years older than me, a wise old man in his business. He had vision, drive, energy, and an absolute determination to see Netcop succeed. The facts spoke for themselves, and the facts said invest more money. Or at least, I thought they did. There was a brief pause as I finished. My eyes flicked round the room. Everyone was watching me. The 5 partners, Gil, Frank, Art, Diane and Ravi Gupta, the firm's biotech expert, and the other 2 associates, Daniel and John, my friends and colleagues, who I knew would support me, but who I also knew